You can donate most cars, trucks, or SUVs in most conditions. The proceeds raised goes to help active military, veterans, and their families, and you get a tax deduction. All you need to do is make this free call. Get rid of that old car and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now and book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Donation Program now. Donate your car and help veterans and their families. Operators are standing by. Here's the number.
800-932-1176. 800-932-1176. 800-932-1176. That's 800-932-1176.
WPLQ Port St. Joe, WGSX Haven. Powered by Panama City Toyota.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Rise and shine, campers. It's a brand new day.
What a lovely morning.
Good morning, starshine.
You seem happy this morning.
Morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in early.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local. Live from the J. Michaels Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hot tub!
I'm full of water. I stay hot tub.
Wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Gonna get you hot. I'm gonna make it wet. Stay hot tub. Rubber dub with me. Shall I get the hot tub?
Yeah!
Will it make me sweat?
Yeah!
Shall I get the hot tub?
Yeah!
Will it make me wet?
Yeah! Well, good morning. Good morning, Wildcat. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, I'm doing good, but while I have your attention, remember that coming up at 7:15.
Different. It's different today.
Ward,
yeah,
we have Doc Ward at 7:30. So at 7:15, we're going to give you the opportunity to win our Super Grand Prize. It's our Atlanta Braves 7-year send-off, our 7th-year anniversary. We're going to give away 4 tickets to go see an Atlanta Braves baseball game, cash, food, beverages, hotel accommodations.
Women, yeah.
And
women.
What show did I come back to?
Where you been, Brian?
A naughty one.
Well, I've been out of town. Well, look, 90% of the time I'm glad the mics aren't on before we go on the air. I wish we had it today because in the span of about 3 seconds, Coach goes, I'm so happy Brian's back. Glenn's in here. Y'all didn't bring me anything, though.
That's right.
Well,
it's unbelievable.
I was counting on somebody else.
Well, here's the thing, dude. Every time we bring something, I'm going to die. I shouldn't do this. And then you eat 3 of them.
That is true.
I'm trying to help you.
The problem is he takes a bite out of each one of them.
I know it. Six.
I only had 3.
That's right.
They're good, though.
Yeah. And we're stuck with that. We're Midlands of the half. Yeah.
Well, Brian has been gone,
yes.
And I texted him. I said, "You've missed too much work." I'm not going to tell you what he texted back.
Yeah, that's right.
It was good.
While you were gone, he missed a few days too. So
I just made a suggestion of what he could do.
Yeah.
Tell me about your trip. How many miles you put on your car?
About 1,600. I went from here to Birmingham, then to Lucas, Kentucky. And because they don't have civilization there yet, I was driving back and forth to Bowling Green for lodging, and then went over to Memphis for a few days, got some good barbecue over there, and then I had to come back through Nashville and then Birmingham again, and then was back.
Let me ask this. You sent me a weight room. Where was that at? What school?
So the Ensworth School, right outside of, well, actually, it's technically in Nashville. It's out Bellevue now. But
that was nice.
Yeah, look, they're not struggling for money up there, but it's a beautiful weight room. And kids there have access to everything, so it was nice. I mean, it was really something else.
Because they use their lottery correctly. So
true.
Let me ask you this: how was it? Because I've heard Memphis has gotten bad. Is it?
It was the one thing I'll say about Memphis looked exactly the same. Like when I go to Nashville, they've built on every blade of grass there. Right, it looks a lot different than when I lived there. But and Bowling Green was a lot nicer, which was surprising. Memphis just looks very much the same. Everything was in the same spot, and it was kind of what it was. I mean, Memphis can be rough, but they've got this real beautiful park there right next to the University of Memphis. And then I was out in Germantown, Collierville more, which is suburbs, but I mean, yeah, it certainly can be rough, but areas to kind of avoid and all like that. But I love Memphis. It's
Germantown, right? Is it Germantown?
Yeah. And that's I wish they'd sponsor us, but yeah, Germantown Commissary. If you're ever up that way, everybody talks about Interstate Barbecue and Rendezvous and all that, and they're all great. But Germantown Commissary, I'll put them up there with all of them.
I'm glad you're here. And Glenn, I don't think you got the answer. Maybe you did. I can't remember. But I wanted to get your opinion on this because you're pretty good at this kind of stuff. We were naming the best of the best. Basketball, we all agree, UCLA. Back when Wooden was there, they still dominate. I mean, they don't still dominate, but they were like the face of college basketball. Football, we all said Alabama because Bryant and Saban, what they've accomplished, all the national championship, Alabama's won more than anybody else. With Texas, we didn't really realize how good Texas had been over the years in baseball. And USC, we didn't have any clue.
Arizona State.
USC won so many back in like the 60s and into the 70s that I can't remember. I had this list actually when I was covering for you. That rarely ever happens.
Right, I'm always here.
But their head coach was so far ahead in games won in the tournament and championships like that because of that time. So in baseball, it's less clear, but you'd have to include USC, Texas, Miami. You'd have to probably include in that list.
Yeah.
Arizona
Who would you
State.
put, though? Who is the face?
Wow. It's been so long for USC is the problem. To me, for when I kind of grew up, it's probably Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, what Gustafson
I think
did
they've
out
been there more than anybody else.
Yeah, they were a big deal, but
Augie Dorito and all that.
Yeah, but Mississippi State, it's so huge, but they've only won one championship,
Right.
so I don't think you could quite say them. It just, it is what it. Probably Texas.
Okay. Golf. I had no clue.
I see Arizona
State, Oklahoma State, Alabama has been really good at golf for a long time. But
Auburn just won it, right?
Yeah. To me, it's either Arizona State or Oklahoma State.
Okay. All right. Swimming, Florida.
No. On the girls' side, I mean, it goes through these stretches.
Right.
Right now, it's Virginia. Historically, Texas.
Texas again? Wow.
Yeah.
Georgia's always had
Georgia. Cal, Stanford. Those are big. On the guys' side, Auburn was dominant for a decade. Texas again. Texas probably the class of the men's. The women's is more wide open.
All right. God, what was it?
Badminton?
No.
Lacrosse?
Dog it.
Underwater basketball.
Just went right in my head, and I wanted to hit it, too.
It was pickleball, wasn't it?
Pickleball.
Tennis?
Thank you.
I don't know tennis.
Who's tennis? All right. Thank
Soccer,
you, Wildcat.
it'd have to be somebody from the ACC. It'd be North Carolina or Virginia or one of those. On both sides. Volleyball, somebody from the Big Ten.
UCLA, volleyball.
Yeah, they're good, but also the Big Ten schools are always good. I mean, Purdue's always good. I mean, what Nebraska did the 72,000. I mean, that was really cool.
Right.
It just popped back in my head. I'm going to say it before I forget.
Right.
And I thought it was either Georgia or Alabama. I could be completely wrong on this, but gymnastics.
Gosh, you get Georgia. Anybody, a lot of people in the SEC. You get
for the longest time.
Auburn.
For the longest time, Alabama, LSU, UCLA.
Yeah.
It was always good at that.
But who would be the one if you had to pick one?
Hard.
I haven't. For so many years, college gymnastics was the people who couldn't make it. Yeah. Now it's kind of different. You have the Olympians actually going to college, like Suni Lee at Auburn and things like that. So it's very different.
To say Alabama, would it be like, no, he's crazy?
It wouldn't be ridiculous. I don't know if historically they.
Yeah.
But I
remember the coach. Her coach has won all those national championships. Didn't she win more than Bear?
I don't know.
She won a lot. Sarah.
Yep.
Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Lee.
Sarah.
Patterson, Sarah, or something. Anyway, I can't remember.
Samsonite.
I think diving, we have to give it to our sweetheart here. If she,
Dana.
Dana. You got to give it to
The problem with
Emma.
diving at the collegiate level is it's tied to swimming. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, we had fun with that, and Glenn was way off. Nobody gave him any credit for anything.
That's true because I wasn't here.
You didn't get it wrong, did you?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, UCLA'd have to be out there in basketball, but you have to include Kentucky and Indiana and schools like that. Football, as much as I hate to say it, you have to include Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt. You look at the history of the game. Well, let me ask you this. Swimming right now, is this when they're training for this coming up fall? What? Give me. I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, there's a summer championship, so that's
there is.
Yeah,
in high school.
Well, not with high schools, but the kids who do club swimming all year round. That's it. High school swimming in Florida is a fall sport, so it'll start usually right around August 1st or whatever they let them, and then it goes through like the second week of November. Is usually how it works, but. All of the kids who swim year-round with club, they have a championship in Huntsville in 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
So is Dana training the divers right now too?
She does a lot of summer camps because she has time and access to the boards, which is good. So she not only gets potential high school athletes like that, but she actually does some summer camps for youth, which is great because there's literally 2 diving boards between Pensacola and Tallahassee, and they're at Frank Brown. So it's good to be able to do that. And yes, I'm a former swim coach who said something positive about diving that felt like acid coming out of my mouth, but it is true. And Dana does a wonderful job. So that's good. But one thing that is coming up is the Olympic trials are about to start in swimming. So we're about to pick our Olympic team here in the next 10 days.
I put Caitlin Clark on it.
No, it might draw too much attention.
So I got before we get going good, before Mike calls, I want to give a shout out to 2 of my favorite Tennessee high schools. One is East High.
Are they listening today?
Yeah,
Are they listening today?
Yeah, class of '67. So I was there. It took me. I started in '61 before I graduated. Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
And then the Springfield, Tennessee Yellow Jackets. Coach Dustin Wilson has them going out there. They were in weight room from 7:30 to 9. Then they're on the field, and he's an FCA guy, so they're probably going to camp soon.
Someone asked me about you, and I said, no, he was not Memphis. It was Nashville.
Nashville, yeah.
They were like, didn't he go to high school with Elvis in Memphis? I said, no, he was in Nashville.
Actually, Pat Boone went to
your school?
To our school, yeah. So, but he was a little bit in front of me. So, but we had a lot of people right there. But now it's East High is a magnet school, and so they have like 98% every day perfect attendance almost. And,
see, Glenn didn't go to school with Pat Boone; he went to school with Daniel Boone.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. I remember wearing the hat and everything.
That is true. All right, we've got to get rolling. Wildcat, are we ready? Can I do a couple commercials? Then let's give away some tickets, or give you an opportunity to win some tickets. What other station does what we do?
Nobody.
Nobody. We are special. We are.
And this is our
thanks, Randy. I got to give Randy credit. Good job.
And you know what? After all this, we're still going to be giving away Atlanta Braves baseball game tickets after this, but just by the pair, no hotel and all that other kind of stuff. So the action continues here at ESPN. But
it never ends. It never ends. Play that Jaws song. J. Michael's Restaurant on Thomas Drive. The best seafood, the coldest beer you can get anyway. And what is today? Yes, Brian is back. It's world famous J. Michael's Spaghetti.
I'm done. That's all I can do.
I was going to help you.
And that's why Brian hasn't been here in a while.
People speak.
Donna will be there today. She's been wondering, where is he at? He will be there today. Hopefully he'll be there today. J. Michael's Restaurant, the best seafood, the coldest beer. But on Wednesday, the world famous J. Michael's Spaghetti on Wednesday for lunch and dinner only. South Oak Title and Closing, where the elites go. The Mark Cowards, the Beth Movies of the world. They all use Chuck Tuckers, and you should too. You demand South Oak Title and Closing is your deal. And their office has grown so much. They're throughout Northwest Florida now. They do a great job, all real estate closings. Stevenson Air Condition, no matter what time, day or night, if you have an issue, they're there for you. Stevenson Air Condition, #1. Charlie Corn's Place, they got a brand new one on 15th Street. It's absolutely a beautiful facility. They got the room in the back that Glenn's always back there by himself for 25 empty seats.
With all my friends.
Yeah. Why do you always ask for that one place? It's amazing. And they let him go back there by himself. I don't know what What does he do back there?
I'm not just as sloppy head there as I am at J. Michael's. So.
Fighting the women off. That's what
Let me tell you about their Friday night special. Fried fish or grilled, baked beans, cheese grits or french fries, rolling a tea. And then on Saturday, you can get fried shrimp, grilled shrimp, any kind of shrimp is amazing there. And then Sunday, I think it's the best one. Sunday's unbelievable.
Forrest, you can get all kinds of shrimp.
That's exactly where my mind went.
Fried chicken, mashed potato, green beans, cream corn, roll tea. Right there at the legendary Charlie Corn's place. Him and Lynn's had a restaurant since 1986. So all you people down on the beach, you want to go across the bridge and get in some good country cooking, it's right there for you.
And up
if you want to stay, if you want to stay on the beach and you want Mexican food, and you want the best drink deals around, El Rodeo Tequila Bar and Grill. I think Julie and I are going to go there tonight.
Aye.
Buy one, get one free. We're talking about margaritas, house wine, and draft beer. You can't beat it. Daily specials, great Mexican food. Everybody's having birthday parties there. Great facility, Thursday night karaoke. Get out to have a great time. Now, let's give it away. Take over Wildcat.
All right, here we go, boys and girls, moms and dads. Your chance to win not 2, but 4 tickets to the Braves baseball game on September the 7th. And all you got to do is be caller 10 at area code 850-215-6290. Be caller 10 at 215-6290, and you can get yourself entered into a chance to win 4 tickets, I should say, to the Toronto Blue Jays Saturday baseball game on September the 7th. Hotel, cash food, all kinds of goodies. Seating in the Xfinity Club. Be caller number 10. And if you've already been entered to win those great prizes, you can still get in and enter again. And plus, just for entering, we're going to give you 2 gift certificate card things to go to Swampy Jack's on top of that. Be caller number 10, 251-6290.
We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Dan Patrick Show. The Celtics win it. You have a balanced attack here. We said when the series started that Dallas had to have a third person. Well, they need a second person because Kyrie has not played well at all. Now, Luka's getting you 30, and I said he'll give you a triple-double, but that's not good enough.
It's the Dan Patrick Show. Weekday mornings from 9 till 11. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hey there, business owners. Do you feel lost in a sea of numbers, struggling to navigate your day-to-day accounting? At Lighthouse CPAs, they specialize in guiding businesses to make more money and keep more of what you make. From bookkeeping to tax planning, they've got you covered. Plus, with their user-friendly software, managing your finances has never been easier. Spend less time on paperwork and more time growing your business. Call Lighthouse CPAs 850-785-5254.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Attention homeowners, are you dreaming of a backyard oasis? Look no further than S&R Fencing, your go-to destination for quality outdoor transformations. At S&R, they specialize in crafting custom fences, decks, retainer walls, and all exterior construction that not only enhances the beauty of your home, but also stands the test of time. Their experienced team takes pride in delivering top-notch craftsmanship with a personal touch. S&R Fencing, locally owned, licensed, and insured, and a member of the BBB.
Behind some strong defense, clutch pitching, and a solid offense, this 2024 Brave squad's gearing up to make some noise in the National League.
Sends one soaring to right field, back to the chop house, 3-0 Braves. He's done it again.
Tonight, the Braves road trip rolls on from Baltimore as Austin Riley and the Braves take on the Orioles at Camden Yards.
Coverage starts here after the afternoon underdogs on ESPN Northwest Florida.
For everything in the world of golf, it's the Watson Report. Thursdays at 4:20 with Alan Watson from Golf Plus. ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
Pepsi, cheeseburger.
Pepsi, cheeseburger, Pepsi.
How about the one on Steinfeld, the soup Nazi?
And we're back. 104. Thanks for warning me. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
No idea what you were.
Never said anything you wouldn't say to your mama. You won't get in trouble.
Hey, we got a winner.
We've got a winner. Good morning. Who is this?
Good morning. This is Jason English. How are you?
I'm doing great. Congratulations. Where do you live, on the beach or in town?
I'm in Lynn Haven. Yes, sir.
Good job. Well, you've got a great city commissioner over there, Pat Perno. I
do.
tell you what, I love that man. Hey, who are you for? What's your college football team?
I'm a Georgia Bulldog.
Hey, great.
Hey, Ross,
absolutely.
Yeah, like you don't have enough.
Great. Kirby Smart. I am one of his. He is my hero. I love it. What do you think, man? Do they get it done? Who's going to be ranked number one, Georgia or Ohio State? Because I'm seeing it both ways.
I could see Ohio State starting off number one. It's okay though. It's how you finish the year, not how you start. So
that's right.
Bingo.
Well, that's your FSU.
The national champion. The national. Good job. The national championship game will be played in Atlanta. And could it be the rematch? The last time they played there, a lot of people say, especially two guys that come in here on Fridays, that they were robbed, that the officials robbed the Ohio State Buckeyes and Georgia wins the national championship. Do we get that rematch this year? I think there's a good chance for that.
There's a good chance, but here's the thing. With the playoff and 7 or 8 decent teams with a chance, anybody can get knocked off. It's not like it was a few years ago with 2, maybe 3 teams could win a national championship. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's going to make it fun.
I tell you what, this transferring out, the NIL, kind of ruined the dynasty of Alabama, and Georgia had it rolling, has it rolling right now. And it's like you pointed out, now there's more teams that got more players, so it's going to be spread out more, and you'll have more different national champs. So you made a good pick there, right there. Yes. It makes me sad because we were on top, man. We had, it was either going to be Saban or Georgia, and now it's going to be, hell, there's no telling who's going to be.
That's true.
Do you understand the love that Oregon's getting? They lost their quarterback that's been playing for like 6 years in college football.
Well, they picked up one who's been playing for 8.
From Oklahoma, right? Was it Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, but before that, Central Florida.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel's been around forever.
Yeah. So, but he hadn't played with him yet. I don't know if I'm buying into that or not. He got beat by DeBoer twice.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I don't know. What do you think about Oregon?
I think they'll be a top 12, 14 team, but I'm not coming into the Big Ten. I don't see it happening. I could see 9-3.
It's not going to be just the 2 games they have to win. They can play every week. Somebody's going to be beating on them.
You know what's crazy?
Right.
You could actually have where a 9-3 team wins it all.
Yeah.
They win the championship, get in for sure with maybe 3 losses, and win it all.
It makes it a little bit like the baseball thing.
Yeah. It's like kind of like the NFL. I got to ask you a question. Be careful. You live right here in Seminole country, but do you guys feel guilty of abusive behavior in the Orange Bowl?
Heck no.
Well, here's the thing. I grew up about an hour north of Tallahassee in Blakely, Georgia. So I went to more Florida State games growing up because we could just jump in the car, my dad and I. So they're my second team. But I think Kirby's built a camaraderie up there, and those boys want to play together one last time. And, we got some 3rd and 4th stringers in there. So, I feel bad for Florida State, but I don't think we did anything wrong, I guess you could say.
No, it's our job to stop you, and we didn't do it.
Well, I will say this. Georgia was built like Kirby at that time. Really, even now, he doesn't get as many transfers as most people. He likes bringing his own players in, developing them, and that love for that university, knowing they're going to go to the next level. If they stay with him, they'll compete for championships, and that's what you had. And with Florida State, he had to bring the roster had been down. He had to bring in a lot of transfers. I just don't think it meant as much to those players at Florida State as they did to Georgia players.
No,
and that's just a fact.
Some of them had stayed just for that reason, and when it was all over, But the worst competition that Georgia has is the Clark County Police and the campus police.
Correct.
So they got to got to watch out.
It's been like that for a long as I can remember. So
yeah, well, thank God you guys don't have a Lamborghini dealership and like they do in Texas. Y'all would be in trouble. You guys would be in all kind of trouble. Hey, listen, man, I hope you win it. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
It's 4 tickets. Julie and I are probably available that week, so let me know if you know anybody else to go with you.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. Do you listen?
I do.
Every morning? Good job. Oh, wait a minute. Go vote for us. We're up for Best of Bay. Go vote for, actually vote for 3 categories. We're in the DJ, thanks to Wildcat. We're in the TV and we're in radio. So if you can vote for us, all 3 of those, we would appreciate that. We try to give a lot of things away. We try to bribe people. We do whatever we can to win.
We're not above threatening people.
Yes. We will kill you. I mean,
we got your phone number, buddy.
That's right. You got to start with MAME and work your way up.
Yeah, that's true. I've been watching Sopranos. I'm starting to get it. Hey, you hadn't been out in the Gulf lately, have you? This,
oh, God.
No.
I can't go there? I can't. Never mind. All right. Hey, have a great day, sir. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All right.
Man, great guy. Great guy.
Well, you were talking about if they go out there, got to have CETO. That's what
I was getting ready to do a commercial. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's our story, and we're sticking.
If Quinn would have had CETO, none of that movie would never have been made. Unbelievable. Hey, the young, I got to say this, though, the lady that got attacked, I was told, I hope this is correct, that she's from up in Birmingham area.
That's right.
And God bless her, man. And they're trying.
They got a GoFundMe page.
All right, I want to help this lady out.
Yeah.
How can we help?
I honestly
get the information.
I will get the information.
And I'll ask Jamie to get me some information. Yeah, all of us that live throughout Northwest Florida, we had a beautiful family come down. The tragic thing happened. Let's try to help them out as much as we can. I know we helped out the young guy from Tennessee when that happened, and Dr. Mitchell actually worked on that young guy. So, but be careful. We just looked on Facebook right here, and they had in Pensacola. They were like, you could reach out and touch a bunch of them. They were so close to shore. Really some weird stuff. What, Brian, didn't you say something? Some other state they were.
I had a friend out in San Diego, so they had one out that way, and so they never get them out there. So
and the one out in Texas right before the ones here.
They're taking over.
Yeah, the other thing too, we had the orcas out there that really never come close.
That's what blew my mind. Right. What the heck, man? That's crazy. And we were seriously talking about CETO. That's a great thing to have, man, because think about it right now. If you're out there fishing and something breaks down, the weather turns bad, you better get out of the water and get back here as fast as you can.
Yeah, you don't want to be out there bobbing around or sinking, for that matter. You better have CETO ready, and all you got to do is go to CETO.com, pick one of their many plans, and enroll in that, or you can call 850. What I do with my phone number, 850 here locally, and talk to Brandon.
Brandon does a great job.
He's cool. 850-234-2323. So you can call him locally.
And Brandon, save me. Come save me.
I was watching the show and about they have a crab island up in Detroit, and they have the same problems as they do at Crab Island. But while the cops were out there, taking care of the mayhem that was going on, there were CETO boats out there everywhere. So if you got a boat here and you decide to go fishing somewhere else, CETO goes with you.
Yeah,
you're covered.
Amazing.
Yeah, the best thing to do is just buy the membership. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, man. That's it.
I'd like to also at this time talk about yards. You want your yard to look beautiful? Turpro Pest Control can make that happen. Give Pat a call. They'll come out. That yard will look beautiful. If you're over in Lynn Haven, like our great caller we just had, I'm sure he's been to Beef O'Brady's many times, like we all have. Every time we get to Lynn Haven, I think of Beef O'Brady's.
Probably had the onion ring.
Or you go to
chips.
Dave Adamson's Jewelry's where you go to.
Yeah, go out. That's a great, Glenn, thank you so much. Go by and see Kurt, Russ, or David. David Adams, designer jewelry.
You do and you'll clean it up.
Yeah. That's right. Tell you what, Tommy's done a lot of business with him. Tommy Santamont.
Well, that's because he says he likes talking to those guys. He likes going out there, and they do good work. They saved a diamond ring of his. The diamond was about to fall out of the thing, and they said, let us clean that for you while you're here looking around. They cleaned it, and they said, oh, look, this diamond is about to fall out of this ring. And he said, I've had this ring 40 years. And they said, well, and they fixed it right there for him. They're
amazing. They truly are great people. Great people. Go by and check them. And they've got great prices. They'll work with you. They really are some outstanding people, and they're doing really well. They've done well. They really like this advertisement here. It's worked out for them. We have a lot of our friends that go in there and buy things, which is outstanding. I do want to brag on Dr. Chad Mitchell. Does an incredible job. But right now, I'm going to brag on another doctor that's done an unbelievable job. Because you know how Michigan Eddie is so negative. I mean, no, you can't please the guy.
Quit picking on Eddie.
No, I'm not picking. I'm being seriously. I mean, I'm just telling it like it is. Let's just keep it real.
All right.
He's always
Now
negative. He's always complaining about what I say and what we do, about the Buckeye boys and everything. But I still love him, regardless. I love him. But he took his son to see Dr. Ward. He goes,
oh, that's right. I wonder how that
he
went.
said it went great. Okay. They love Dr. Ward. Everybody loves Dr. Ward. Man, the guy's incredible. He better be on this game today. He's got me at 12. He's got to take care of me.
Oh, we can take care of that in the parking lots.
You're not cutting me. You cut me deeply.
We've
once
got
before.
him at 7:30 here.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
After yesterday, do you think you want to be advertising where you're going to be at certain times?
Yeah.
Some people upset with you.
And the knives are available.
Lasers and everything.
Oh, my God. We'll be right back. Hope we got Dr. Ward on the phone. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. We're taking the inside drive.
A New York City couple got the surprise of a lifetime while magnet fishing in Queens, a safe containing about $100,000. James Caan and Barbie Agostini.
Oh, Barb's.
Oh, Barb.
I know her.
Oh, Barb, up there in Wisconsin. All right,
You said New York.
Yeah, New York.
Same place.
Middays 11 to 1. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Wednesday. Possible thunderstorms and mostly sunshine this afternoon and evening with a wind at 10 miles per hour out of the southwest and a high of 90. Tonight, look for mostly clear skies with a temperature near 77. Tomorrow, a high around 90 and mostly sunshine and likely thunderstorms. This weather forecast is sponsored by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Discover the new Kia during the Summer Sticker Sales event going on now at Bill Bird Kia. Our SUV family is built for all-in adventures and endless possibilities. Whether you're traveling on the highways or off-road, you'll do it with grace and grit. Now offering 1.9% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of a new 2024 Kia Sorento or a new 2024 Kia Sportage. You'll get the perfect balance of comfort, safety, and technology. Bill Bird Kia is the home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by and see us at 2435 East 15th Street or anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. Now enjoy the view this summer because the road is yours in a brand new Kia from Bill Bird Kia.
Offer from Kia Finance America for the purchase of a new 2024 Kia Sorento or new 2024 Kia Sportage with $21.65 per month per 1,000 financed and 48 month. Quantities limited. No down payment required. Cannot be combined with other finance offers. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details. Offer for well-qualified buyers. Must take delivery from dealer stock through 7/8/24.
It's time for a new kitchen from Kitchen Designs. Kitchen Designs in Panama City Beach and Santa Rosa Beach offers full-service cabinets, countertops, and flooring, plus cash and carry cabinets available the very next day. Kitchen Designs has been family-owned and operated for over 20 years. Visit their showroom at 7934 Front Beach Road and on Lynn Drive in Santa Rosa Beach. Or call Kitchen Designs, 850-775-4150.
ESPN Northwest Florida. The tradition continues.
Lots of force on this one. Hello, Chop House. A 2-run homer.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
I rate that a C. I'm not impressed with that one. What about you, Glenn?
With what?
What's wrong? Get you
Floyd?
going.
It's Pink Floyd.
This is Pink Floyd.
That's Pink Floyd?
Yes, On the Run. Well, no, it's not On the Run.
Run Like Hell?
Run Like Hell.
Oh. Off the wall.
Wait a minute.
That's because he's such a...
Okay, all right. It takes so long to get into it. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love Pink Floyd. I love Dr. Ward. Let's bring him on. Doc, how you doing this morning?
Just another day in paradise, boys.
Hey, can you send out and get me a sandwich?
Yeah.
That was my brother. Oh my God!
Yeah, I think I'm going to send someone to that Publix every day to order 8 at noon.
There you go.
To piss people off.
So, Doc, is there any truth to the rumor that people have been calling your office and offering you money to sneeze while you have the laser today at about 12 p.m.?
Oh, he's going to have more than a laser in his hand today. Hey, I got to admit now, Michigan Eddie listens to you on the show, and he took his son in there, and he texted me last night and just bragged on you. So you did a good job. Thank you. Give him a hand. Good job, Doc. Good job, Doc. All right, we're going to listen to you. We're going to listen to you. We're going to listen to how you do today. Get ready to count because y'all do it every time. Skin cancer can be deadly. 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. If it doesn't feel right, look right, go see Dr. Ward. Dr. Ward, how can they get up with you?
It's really easy. You just give us a call at 233-3376. You can see us at one of our 8 area convenient locations in Port St. Joe, Panama City Beach, Watersound, Santa Rosa Beach, Defuniak Springs, Bonifay, or Marianna. 5 minutes is all it takes to save your life.
This guy is unbelievable.
Good job. Hey, he went to Florida, man. You got to be highly intelligent to even get in that place.
What was funny was while I was on the road, I was actually listening to the show Wednesday, and as he started doing it instinctively, I'm counting on
driving down the interstate.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right. Hey, I love what you're going to do. I saw it, and I kept, Julie goes, you think he's going to invite us? I said, well, I'll talk to him in person Wednesday. No, I'm just messing with you. But you're heading out there. When are you flying out? What games you going to watch?
All right. Well, we're flying out. There is a direct flight, believe it or not, from Fort Walton Beach Airport to Omaha.
Wow.
So we're flying Friday, and then coming back Monday. We have tickets for the Florida State Tennessee game, and we have tickets for the Florida Texas A&M game.
Nice.
Wow. Love it, man. Have you ever been out there before?
I've never been to Omaha. I've never even been in the state of Nebraska, so I get to also, like, mark, you have the list of all the states in the U.S. that you've never been to. I think now all I've got left is, like, North Dakota and South Dakota.
Wow.
Wow, that's great, man.
That's a great place, too, both of those. But Mark McLeod came up with a thing. We should change the order now since we got 4 and 4. So I think the first 4 games, you should have an SEC team versus an ACC team. Instead of the 3 and 1 category.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool now. And I hate that Florida's got Texas A&M. I tell you what, Texas A&M is pretty dang good. Everybody I've talked to has been out. Southern Mississippi's been out there too. Now I'm talking to some of my buddies who've been out there. They say it's one of the best things you ever do. Brian, you been out there?
No.
Yep.
I was supposed to go, and politics in the office where I was working at the time prevented me from going. So.
Wow.
Well, you might.
But no, so I have not been.
It'd be a hard place to find a steak, too, so you might want to look at it.
Hey, Doc, where are you staying at? Was it hard getting rooms?
So, yeah, room availability was tough. I actually looked Sunday night and didn't find anything I really liked. And then I looked again Monday morning, and the hotel that I wanted to stay at wasn't crazy expensive. I mean, like, in the grand scheme of things, it's like $500 a night, but it's one of the nicest hotels in Omaha, and someone must have canceled, and I was able to grab a room, and I checked later that day, and there were no rooms left at a bunch of places that were already unreasonably priced.
Yeah.
So I just think people were looking Monday, and if you didn't book your room by Monday, you were just kind of out of luck, I think.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, who's going? What, you taking your son, or you and your wife? Who all's going?
It's me and my wife. We actually dropped the kids off at camp on Monday, so it's just the 2 of us. And by the way, I got to shout out, June 12th is a special day for our family, because my father turns 80 today, and the twins both turn 12 today. So happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Jackson and Elizabeth.
Happy birthday. God bless all of you. 80 years old, that's outstanding, man. I know he's proud of his son. Everything you've accomplished is incredible, and he should be. Thank you for all you do. I just saw where your baseball team season is really, I guess, over, and you guys are going to try it. When are you going to try out? When are tryouts next year for your team?
So we'll ramp up for the fall season. We'll have a couple open workouts that anyone that wants to come can come. Those will be, I think, July 25th and August 1st. Then our official tryouts, where we evaluate all the kids and determine who makes the team, will be on August 8th at South Walton High School.
Okay. How many guys do you keep on the roster?
We had a little bit of a full roster this season. We had 12. Ideally, I think we want 11. But if we have a bunch of kids who maybe aren't quite ready for that, we might make like a little development team that can come and practice with us too. It's a hard thing to turn a kid away that wants to play baseball. So we'll do what we can do to service the most kids we can.
Okay, all right, let's look at these games and let's talk about them. NC State, Kentucky. If you look at the SEC, the 4 best chances to win, and you rank them in order, I would probably put Kentucky at 4. Even y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I'm just gonna say Kentucky's the 4th best chance to win. I had Florida 3rd, Texas A&M 2nd, Tennessee 1. Doc, if you're going to rank the best opportunities to win, the best chance to win, and the 4 teams in the SEC going, how would you rank them? I had Kentucky 4, Florida 3rd, Texas A&M 2nd, and Tennessee 1st. I want Florida to win it, but I just had the best chance.
So it's hard to do it that way. I think you really got to look at the game 1 matchups, and winning your first game is incredibly important in Omaha. I agree with you with Kentucky at 4. I think they got a really tough draw against NC State.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a really great matchup for them. Kentucky plays small ball really well, but as you saw, NC State does also play small ball really, really well. So that's a tough one for Kentucky. When you look at Tennessee, they play Florida State. Tennessee's strength, good pitching, and they can score a lot of runs. Florida State, same, So, I mean, I think that first game for Tennessee is a 50-50. Yeah. I really think Florida has the best chance to win the first game because A&M is hurt. Braden Montgomery is out. He's their star player, 27 home runs in the season, and one of their important pitchers also hurt his arm. He's out. So Kentucky, not Kentucky, A&M, and Florida took 2 out of 3 at A&M against them earlier in the year. So, I actually think Florida has the best chance of all of the SEC teams to win their first game. And we're peaking at the right time. I think, call me a homer, but I think data points to Florida peaking at the right time.
Yeah, you're talking about Tennessee. I'm glad you brought. I'm going to change this up for the Morris show when I talk to Jeremy, because after listening to what you said about A&M, I'm going to put Florida 2nd. But Tennessee is the number 1 seed. And I looked it up, and I think I'm right on this. Last time the first number 1 seed won the national championship was back when Miami did it in 1999. I think that's correct. So it's that's not a big deal to win it. One betting site bet odds to win the national championship. Texas A&M was actually plus 225. Tennessee was plus 275. Kentucky plus 425. That's kind of weird.
Well, you can go, they did the odds like in the percentage points. So they have Tennessee at 24.5% chance of winning, and it just goes down. Texas A&M 19.6%, North Carolina 17%. That's number 3. Kentucky's number 4 at 14.1. Florida State's at 10.4. Virginia number 6 at 5.8. North Carolina State 4.8, and they got Florida down to the last at 3.0. But I think Florida's the most dangerous team in there right now because of the way they've come through the regional and super regional. So I think those odds they may know something more than we do, but I still think that's kind of low for Florida and Florida State and Kentucky.
I watched the Florida-Clemson game, and I'm telling you, that's probably the best baseball game I ever watched. No. I was wanting to turn away from it. I was getting tired of watching. I mean, it's like from 1:30 to 7 o'clock the game was on. I mean, I was texting you during the game, right. And there was something else we wanted to watch on Netflix, but you couldn't get away from it. And the ejection, you saw everything. Right. What did you think about the Clemson coach? I don't know if he didn't know the camera was on him or what, but his F words were a lot of F words on national TV.
It was Father's Day, wasn't it? Is that what he said? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was Father's Day. But, what did you think about the game, Doc?
I agree with you. Hands down, the best college baseball game ever played. I mean, college baseball can be slow. It can be unexciting, all of that. It was not at all. Great baseball. I think there was one error in the entire game, and that kid for Clemson, the center fielder that hit the 3-run homer to tie it and then made the amazing grab. I mean, how can you not respect that? And the Clemson coach, obviously, he's there to protect his team. I don't hold, I think he did what most coaches would do. And, I feel like, we saw a little bit of what we've seen throughout in many sports is that the umps are just too involved. Yeah. They make the game too much about them. And they really just need to sit back and call outs and call balls and strikes, and that's all they need to do.
Well, yeah, the thing was,
okay. How you thought? We got to go. I got time to do a commercial. I do? All right. Let me get these commercials. Doc, we'll get this commercial in, and we'll get you right back. Again, real quick, 1 in 5 developed skin cancers didn't look right field. Please go see Dr. Ward. I went and saw him. He found something. We're going to take care of it today. The guy's incredible. Michigan Eddie's son went there yesterday. This went on and on about Dr. Ward. He is the best at what he does. There's no doubt about that. Speaking of somebody else, the best at what they do, Pat Perno is unbelievable city commissioner of Lynn Haven, but he has beef O'Brady's over in Lynn Haven, and that restaurant is unbelievable. A great place to go watch the World Series of college baseball and get all kind of lunch specials. Today, if you're in Lynn Haven, today and today only, 10 wings and a side for $9.99. You can't beat that. And they always got the 10 for 10 going on. But the food's great. You walk in, it's like being in Cheers back in the day. They know your name. You walk in, everybody speaks to you. They got a smile on their face.
Very comfortable there.
Yeah. Oh, man. TVs everywhere.
Plenty of parking.
Yeah. Great people. Beef O'Brady's and Lynn Haven. You love pizza, paparazzi. Get out there and have a great pizza. Glenn loves it. Right. And the thing about them, he's a retired police officer. John's a retired police officer. That reason alone, we should support the place. But he's always giving deals. Lunch special, you can get 2 slices, and that's like a huge pizza. Right. 2 slices like a whole pizza most places. You can actually split that with your partner. Glenn, you're my partner today if you buy it. But you get a drink and 2 huge slices of pizza for about $11 and some change. And all you got to really do is buy an extra drink and 2 people can share it. But their bakery is the best in Bay County. I'm telling you right now, go try the Paradise Cake. I've never had anything that is so moist. It's so good. It's incredible. The carrot cake, the Napoleon, the chocolate, they've got it all right there at Paparazzi. We'll be right back. 104.3 with a legend, Dr. Ward, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Colin Cowherd. I do not believe this is a difficult finals to explain. Number one, why I picked the Celtics in 6. They've got a much deeper roster, especially offensively. They just got more guys that can score 22 points. Secondly, Kyrie is projecting that it doesn't bother him. Clearly it does.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Wednesday. Possible thunderstorms and mostly sunshine this afternoon and evening with a wind at 10 miles per hour out of the southwest and a high of 90. Tonight, look for mostly clear skies with a temperature near 77. Tomorrow, a high around 90 and mostly sunshine and likely thunderstorms. This weather forecast is sponsored by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
It's time for a new kitchen from Kitchen Designs. Kitchen Designs in Panama City Beach and Santa Rosa Beach offers full-service cabinets, countertops, and flooring, plus cash and carry cabinets available the very next day. Kitchen Designs has been family-owned and operated for over 20 years. Visit their showroom at 7934 Front Beach Road and on Lynn Drive in Santa Rosa Beach. Or call Kitchen Designs, 850-775-4150.
Your biggest investment is your home. Protect it while also improving its appearance with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. We have sand, mulch, gravel, or lay down decorative stone, all available for pickup and delivery. Discover your dream landscape with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Imagine the moment you proudly pull up to your home that you've worked so hard for, enhanced by quality mulch, decorative stones, and more. Let's make it happen today. Request a quote online at earthworkspc.com or swing by the office at 2005 Industrial Drive. Love the land you live on.
Ellis Agency Insurance has been serving Panama City and Bay County for years. They offer a full line of affordable insurance coverage of all types. Many people are attracted to Ellis Agency Insurance because of their friendly, knowledgeable staff. Call independent agent Johnny Ellis for a true comparison of your personal or business insurance. Ellis Agency Insurance at the Old Cullen Insurance location, 1134 Harrison Avenue, across from Dandy Donuts and Deli. Call 763-1627.
If aliens showed up tomorrow and said, take us to your leader, you'd bring them to the Coach James Hale Show.
Danger, Bill Robinson, danger.
Live from the J. Michael Studio on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back to 104.3 ESPN Northwest for Wednesday, 7:30. We always have Dr. Ward here. And if you have any problem with that skin, protect your skin. Everybody's out at the beach. Everybody's at the beach. Everybody's at the swim pool, out on those boats, playing golf, baseball, soccer, you name it. They're doing it. Tennis.
You made an interesting comment and certainly made me think. You were talking about Miss Canetti's son. You know, you think about skin cancer when you get your age.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But you don't think when you're, what is he, 16, 17 years old?
Damage is done when you're young.
So that's
and a lot of people forget and the worst thing you can do with a young child is forget to put sunblock on them. I mean, I say it all the time. You got to put it on.
They'll get water and take it right off.
Yeah.
And
what you do younger, you pay for it later. And of course, we got the expert on the phone with us right now. All right, Doc, let's jump into this.
I was going to say one more thing. You should hold that thought.
Go to your thought, Glenn. I'm bad.
You know, we were watching, when you're watching that game,
it's still holding it?
13 in the 13th inning, and the emotions are real high. So when that guy threw the bat down, which, then when the coaches came out, now the other coach came out, Jack Leggett, who had been there for years, so that umpire had to show him, I'm the boss. That's why he ejected those two. Which was really stupid.
I thought he was going to go after the guy. Well, he kind of did.
They probably should have just opened the gate and let the fans run out there and beat the crap out of him. But that would have been $1.50 fine. But you got to let some of that stuff go.
Yeah.
But the incident where they bumped each other earlier probably set them off
that was a great game.
It was.
Everything you saw.
Yeah, you got emotions running high. So some of that stuff, you just, like you said, Doc said, let's let them call balls and strikes and outs and safe.
All right, Doc, let's get your predictions here. I want to start with a Friday game. We got Florida State, 47-15. The first pitch is 5 o'clock, I think 5 o'clock our time, I think. Tennessee is 55-12, the number 1 seed, the versus number 8. Who wins game 1 between Florida State and Tennessee?
Like I said, that one's a coin flip, but I'm going to go with Florida State just because Tennessee baseball, actually, believe it or not, it makes me I hate them more than I dislike Florida State, and so I'm actually going to be rooting for the Noles in that game.
Smart,
Brian. Who I shouldn't even ask.
No,
I shouldn't even ask.
I'm going to be rooting like you can't believe for Florida State for numerous reasons. But I'll be honest with you, if you ask me who I'm picking, I think Tennessee's going to win. I really do.
Glenn?
Really? You're going to ask me that question?
FSU.
But here's the thing about Tennessee. They all take the vibe from the coach. And he's kind of a stuck-up person. I said.
So he's a perfect representative of their university.
I'm with Brian. I wanted FSU to win, but I got a feeling Tennessee's going to be ready.
You're going against Doc's vote. I can't believe it.
Well, sometimes that happens. All right, Doc. North Carolina, Virginia. North Carolina is 47-14. Virginia's 46-15. Virginia 12 seed. North Carolina 4 seed. Who do you like?
I thought Virginia played the best baseball in the Super Regionals, so I'm picking Virginia.
Okay, we got Virginia. All right, Brian?
Doc stole a little of my thunder. I said it Monday. Virginia is the team I'm watching out for to take the whole thing. There's something about the way they're playing right now. They've won every which kind of way. I don't know. I got a feeling, and I'll be honest with you, North Carolina is a tough out for them to start this thing. So I'm going to take Virginia, and if Virginia gets through this first game, look out. They might make a run at the whole thing.
All right, Glenn Manley, who do you got?
I'm taking Virginia also.
Okay, we got Virginia.
Carolina's good, though. I mean, this has been no pushover game.
Okay, you know what? I'm trying to look at my notes, who I picked. I studied up.
You mean where the dart landed on the dartboard?
Yeah, I'm gonna, since y'all are saying all that, I will go with y'all. I'm gonna say Virginia. No, I'm not. I'm going North Carolina. Virginia.
Until you change it.
A definite maybe on that pick.
I'm going with my buddy Matt Brown.
Till the bottom of the ninth. All right, we got it.
NC State, and I told everybody they were good. NC State 38-21. And number 10 seed. Kentucky, number 2 seed, 45-14. All right, Doc, who you got?
Well, I said watch out for NC State, but I got to be honest. I think after playing 3 games in Athens, they're going to be a little bit emotionally drained. I think that Kentucky plays a little bit better, a little fresher. I'm going with Kentucky.
I'm with you. I'm going to Kentucky also. Brian?
Yeah, I got to stop following Doc. I think that short turnaround is going to be tough on them physically and definitely mentally. So I'm going to take Kentucky in this game, too.
Glenn Manley?
I am going to take NC State.
Oh, I wonder why. I wonder why. All right, let's get into the big one. Dr. Ward will be there. Watch for him on TV. The Florida 28 losses. 28 losses they get in. Florida 34-28. Texas A&M 49-13. Doc, who do you like?
I'm telling everyone right now that wants to win some really good money in Vegas that they need to put their money on Florida beating A&M. I don't know why. The betting odds have not reflected the recent injuries at A&M, and Florida is the hottest team in college baseball. They actually have been to the College World Series. Those kids on that team were in Omaha last year. Also, they are the only team besides NC State. They're the only team that's done all of this away from home. So they're used to going to, they went to Stillwater, won there. They went to Clemson, won there. So they're used to doing this away from home. So they're the only team that had to do it all away from home. NC State's the only other team that even had to do anything away from home. Mm-hmm. So I like the Gators. I would take that. I think they're like, plus 200. So, if you bet on them to win this game straight up, you double your money.
Yeah.
Wow. Brian?
I'm not as sure. Like, we've seen it in years past where the team that kind of one of the last ones in makes the run. I'm not sure Florida can take this all the way, although I have been impressed by somebody new stepping up each game. I think that's been good for them. But I do think because of the injuries, and like Doc said, they took 2 out of 3 from A&M earlier this year when they didn't win many SEC series this year. I think it's a good matchup for Florida. I think Florida gets this one. They may run into trouble in the next game.
All right, got that. Glenn, who you going with?
I'm going to go with Florida. I just think they're dangerous right now, and what Doc said about some of the injuries, but, they're just clicking right now when that's the time you need to do it, and you can just call him Super O'Sullivan Sully because he's won a lot here lately.
All right, I'm going A&M. I'm going with the
You just like to be the contrarian.
I looked at all this stuff, looked at all the odds, and look where the money's going. I'm going to stick with A&M.
Well,
I hope Florida State wins. I hope Florida wins, but I'm going to try to win this thing and see what happens. I hope I'm wrong, but this is what we got. What are you telling me?
Well, no, I just took a call from a guy, and he's going to call back a little bit later on, and he wants to know. So I'm going to prepare you for this, lucky you. He wants to know why you guys are hating on Tennessee so much. And I'm everybody
how long
else.
do we have left in the show?
Hey, roll Tide. Roll Tide, baby.
My question is, it's a family show. So,
yeah. How much time we got?
He's going to call back. Oh, we got to take a break?
We got to take a break. Doc, you have a great time. Take a lot of pictures, post things on Facebook. Be safe. And I'm jealous. Have a great time. But I see you at 12 now. And I want it done in one cut, okay? Let's get the one cut job today.
I got a great night's sleep last night, so you got nothing to worry about.
All right, good. I'll see you at 12 o'clock, man. Thank you, Doc.
That just means it'll be intentional.
Yeah. He'll have his butter knife out. Thank you, Wildcat. You're crazy. Hey, seriously, 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. Go see the best like I do. Go see Dr. Ward. The guy's incredible. Offices throughout Northwest Florida. Appreciate him coming on this morning.
Can you name all of them?
Not like he can. My God, that guy. I couldn't get in Florida. He could. I could. Hey, Rudy's Barbecue, all of our favorite place. Brian loves it. Glenn is a county AD or the AD, and he used them several times for chartered. Catered. They came in and catered his events. They did a great job.
Yeah, you chartered right.
We're going to use
where you're headed.
We're going to use them. Grandson's getting baptized, and we're going to use them. We're going to go pick it up and then take it to Jared's house. So
you're not dipping him in barbecue sauce, are you?
I love their barbecue sauce. I do. I mean,
what time? When?
It's. I'll tell you off air.
Coach likes the sissy sauce, though.
Yeah, I do like the sissy sauce.
I like the sissy sauce.
It's some good stuff, baby. Get out of Rudy's Barbecue. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You will absolutely love it. But try the turkey. The turkey's unbelievable, and they do cater. They're outstanding. They got a huge room in the back, Laura and I Layton room. You can have a chamber meeting. You have a birthday party. You can have a banquet back there. They do a great job. Go check.